Hey there, let's talk about cars cause we love them. Welcome to the episode 2 of Lamborghini history. In the last episode we ended at Urraco and today we'll start at 1974 Countach. Then we'll talk about 1976 Silhouette or Silhouette, whatever you call it. After that we'll be talking about 1981 Jalpa or Helpa, like jalapeno and jalapeno, doesn't matter. After that, we'll talk about 1986 LM002, the first SUV by Lamborghini or first SUV by any supercar company. Then we'll talk about 1990 Diablo, the car which changed the trend of the Lamborghini designs. Then the new century 2000 and 2001 Murcielago. After the Murcielago, we'll talk about the 2003 Gallardo, the striking Lamborghini. But before starting, please subscribe to this channel, please. Today we'll kick off with the Countach. Lamborghini was back in the V12 business. This one had better driving dynamics than the last one because the last one was not a hypercar, and this one was back in the hypercar category because of its 0 to 100 in 5.2 seconds, which is better than today's hypercars, and a top speed of 300 km per hour. 300 km per hour. Oh my god. 300 km per hour mean you can cover 300 kilometers in 1 hour. Simple as that. Or you can cover the distance between Lahore and Islamabad in only 1 hour. Moving on from a dumb example, we move to Silhouette or whatever yet. But this car was a back burner. It was not a mainstream project because Countach was a very big project. Countach was a hypercar. This was not a hypercar. This was just another V8 Lamborghini which was made for all people who don't want a hypercar but they want the badge of a hypercar, so they would be buying Silhouettes. Silhouettes were extremely rare. Only 54 units of Silhouettes were built, out of which 12 were right-hand drive and all other were left-hand drive. So due to its scarceness, we don't have enough to talk on it, so we'll just move to the next car, probably. The side effect of this scarceness is that you are just watching a loop of this video, and even this video is not a very good video, so no one has a Silhouette. Who will shoot it? Shoot with camera. After this car comes the Halpa or Jalpa. But this was the same case as Silhouette. It was also a V8, same chassis, just a different body, just like a new model to the car. But Jalpa is the last Lamborghini to use a V8 until the new Urus. There is no use of V8s in Lamborghinis after this Jalpa because V8s were flop in Lamborghinis. Lamborghinis were supposed to be hypercars. V8s were not making Lamborghinis hypercar. They were making them a daily commute car or GTs, which was never intended. After the Jalpa comes the biggest event in Lamborghini history and supercar history. Lamborghini becomes the first ever industry to produce both supercars and SUVs. A sport utility vehicle is produced by Lamborghini, which is both capable of off-roading and speeding. Yes, the LM002 has the same engine as the Countach or has the engine of Countach and produces the same bhp as Countach, and it is an off-road vehicle which has proper power and proper speed. A new concept is introduced by Lamborghini, an Italian company. The LM002 is also known as the Rambo Lambo, and the reason behind this is it is as sturdy as Rambo and as fast as a Lambo. After the Lamborghini LM002 comes the Lamborghini Diablo, the Lamborghini of 21st century, the Lamborghini which featured the design characteristics of the Lamborghini of present. This car introduced the new design features in Lamborghini. This car was far ahead of its time. This car was just like a new model to the Lamborghini Countach as it had the same engine, just a little upgraded. But this car was the car which marked the future of Lamborghini as a dream car. This was a proper dream car of that period of time. After the Lamborghini Diablo, Lamborghini started to progress in leaps and bounds. Lamborghini launched the Murcielago, the sexiest car of 21st century, the starting 21st century. This car became the wall poster of every teenage boy. The Murcielago featured a 6.2-liter naturally aspirated V12, which was capable of doing shit. That V12 produced a 572 brake horsepower. 572 brake horsepower in the starting 21st century, sorry about that, means a lot. 572 brake horsepower are still a lot. The glamour of Murcielago was not over yet. Every time you tuned into Discovery or National Geographic, the only episode which was coming on TV was how Murcielago is being produced. But the Lamborghini decided to launch the Lamborghini Gallardo, the sensation of 2004. It was the time that every Lamborghini was started to be a sensation. The Gallardo featured the same V12 engine as the Murcielago, but offered a 560 horsepower, 12 less than Murcielago, but it had a smaller body, which made a better horsepower to body or better horsepower to weight ratio. The Gallardo was launched in many variants. There was a Spider, there was a convertible, and there was a non-convertible one, but all of them were damn sexy, man. Oh my god, I remember when I first saw on National Geographic, I remember in mega factories, the Lamborghini Gallardo, I was mad. What a beautiful car it is. Lamborghinis were the fuel of petrolheads, and they are still the fuel of petrolheads. You will watch in the next episode that the Lamborghinis are the most precise and the most beautiful supercars to be produced. They have a different type of look that no car features. McLarens are beautiful, Paganis are very beautiful, but Lamborghinis, they are a class apart. They are something different. After Gallardo, what was launched, to get to know, stay tuned to my channel and wait for the episode 3, which will be launched very, very soon. So stay safe, stay home, because the virus is literally very dangerous. So stay home, please stay home. Okay, till then, peace, Zira Kau.